look closely at the present you are constructing, like the future you are dreaming. Alice Walker. Welcome back to another episode of Sunday Talk, episode 3. Today, I want to talk about how you present yourself to the world, to the people that surround you. How do you present yourself through social media? How do people look at you through what you post, through what you share? This is a very hard thing to do because you do not have that physical connection. There's a special thing about when you're in front physically with someone else. There's like an energy exchange. It's also much easier through gestures and expressions in order to get your idea genuinely through to the other person. We know who we are, but maybe that is not being translated correctly through your social media. And I want you to think about that today. Social media has been turned into a facade for a lot of people, being someone that they are not truly who they are. It has turned almost into a combat shield. That can be very dangerous in terms of how you portray yourself to the world and what message are you giving of yourself. So I want you to think, how do you present yourself? Is that truly you, or is that your ideal self? Is what you're sharing saying something good about yourself? Is it setting an example? What is it saying about you? Is it truly you? Like I said, this facade that we create on social media has become like a battle shield, like a glass separating our soul or our true selves from the world. It's a way to protect ourselves, protect our feelings. But I assure you that you will feel much more powerful and stronger being your true self, being real with yourself and sharing that. So there's a big thing about this whole process of showing who you truly are, and it's, are you willing to become vulnerable? Because when you show your true self, you're kind of taking your clothes off and showing who you truly are, just your essence. You're naked in front of the whole world, and that takes a lot of courage. Are you willing to become vulnerable? Because I think that's why a lot of people hide behind this profile, this social media, and they feel so powerful and they feel like they own everything or like they've got it all figured out. That's not true. That's from their facade outwards, but from their facade inwards, they are so weak emotionally. They're so weak here because you have to be very strong here in order to get it out there and willing to become vulnerable, but you have to be strong here because you have to be ready to get those punches and not let them win your war, and only yours. It's your life, it's your identity, it's your essence. This is very important, not only in the aspect of social media and how you show yourselves, but also in art, on stage. I was talking about this with a friend a couple of days ago. Maybe you don't know, I'm a fine artist as well. And I was sharing my paintings with him and we started elaborating on them. I had to become vulnerable in order to portray my feelings and what I was going through and live it on a canvas. And from there on, I feel naked in front of people, in front of the world when I show my art, because it's just my art, my canvas, my painting, and me, and that's it. And this painting is saying everything for me. It's saying everything about me, or maybe a big part of it. In order to get that feeling out there, and also for the audience to feel something and get the message, to have an impact on your audience, on someone else, first you have to become vulnerable in order to portray that and live it on whichever media you want to. A canvas, a piece of paper, maybe you're a writer. Your social media, again, how you're portraying that. that. Also, since maybe a lot of you are dancers, I must say on stage, you have to be willing to become vulnerable on stage as well. And that takes courage again, a lot of courage, because you cannot make someone else feel what you're feeling truthfully and to its fullest if you are not vulnerable and just submerging yourself into the moment, the feeling, the passion, the music, the movement, the space, in order to leave everything on stage and everything on that moment. And that way the audience can be a sponge and absorb all of that from you, because you're just emanating energy, getting yourselves out there. You have to step away from what it feels safe and just be yourself, because nothing great comes from comfort. Why do people say you have to step out of your comfort zone? Think outside the box. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of effort, a lot of passion, because you have to be willing to go through that and fight it, and your love and passion will succeed. That's why people say great dancers are not because of their technique, but because of their passion. But in order to get that passion out there and that feeling out there, you have to become vulnerable, and you have to not have those bad thoughts or those worries in the back of your mind. You have to just be present in the moment and feel truly free, happy, and like home. You have to just be 100% there, 100% yourself. Who are you? What do you want to transmit? Who do you admire and why? Please do not become a copy of that person. Become the best version of yourself and show your true self through every media, because I guarantee you that you will succeed and you will be happy and feel truly free being yourself. Again, I want to close with this wonderful quote from Alice Walker. Look closely at the present you are constructing, like the future you are dreaming. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this is a little bit of Sunday reflection, Sunday thought. I hope this gives you a piece of thought, a peace of mind. And I want these talks to not be only me talking. I want this to start a conversation. We're all human. We all go through stuff. Even if it's not a conversation with me, start a conversation with someone else. So please make this more than one way. Make it 2 ways or more. Spread it. There are no limits. So I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Bye!